Flying J, before getting into this, what does Street Fighter mean to you, bro?
Man, Street Fighter, just thinking back in time, owned my first console with the Super Nintendo, and Street Fighter was my first fighting game.
Ever?
Yeah. That was like the first day. I to this day I could close my eyes and I can watch my dad playing as E Honda beating up the little Honda. You know what I mean? As much as you can, you have to jump on sides, beat it up.
A few moments later.
Oh, okay. The car. And that was hard. Come back. Yo, it's your boy DJP and your boy Flying J, and we are the Real Lab Podcast. And today we are back with a reaction video today. Taking it easy today, no podcast during this session. But we've got I think an underrated
Classic,
but I don't even say highly anticipated, but anticipated movie out of curiosity. And Street Fighter, bro, this movie has kind of crept up on us throughout the year. I remember I saw 50 Cent kind of mentioning about it. Okay. Andrew Schultz is in it. But it's not really like, no one's really talking about it like that. And I don't know if it's because we take Street Fighter as a joke. I don't even know if it's because video game movies aren't really doing their thing. But Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out. That movie looks really good. But they finally released the trailer today, and we're going to check it out. Flying J, before getting into this, what does Street Fighter mean to you, bro?
man. Street Fighter, just thinking back in time, owned my first console with the Super Nintendo, and Street Fighter was my first fighting game
ever.
Yeah. That was like the first day. I to this day I could close my eyes and I can watch my dad playing as E Honda beating up the little Honda. You know what I mean? As much as you can, you have to jump on sides, beat it up. I remember that, dude. That was a classic. And to this day, if I ever see that game in the bar or anywhere, I can't not play it, bro. That's one of those games, like, it's always there. It's always a classic. Yeah, we have futuristic versions of it, but man, you always have the same character.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that it's kind of a repeat, but you always buy it and you always play it because Street Fighter is one of those games, man.
So let me ask you real quick before we get into this trailer.
Go.
When I grew up, it was about Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. Which was you?
Man.
I was a Mortal Kombat guy, bro. I love Mortal Kombat.
Only because it just what I had at the time. Like, if you ask my brother, who was a little bit older, he'll be in Mortal Kombat because he owned a Sega Genesis.
I got you.
But if you ask me, I owned a Super Nintendo, so biased. I'm Street Fighter.
No, I'm with you. All right, cool. That worked out for us. So let's get into this trailer reaction.
Right.
Let's see what we got, Flying J.
Street Fighter. Here we go.
That's hard. That's
sick
hard.
Already. I told you Super Nintendo right there, bro. That's hard. Ooh, Chun-Li.
It look good.
Yeah.
50 Cent killing me. 50 Cent killing me.
Oh, what?
Vegas.
This kind of looks hard, bro.
It does. It looks good. Is that Akuma?
It looks like it.
Wow.
10.
Oh, okay. The car. And that was hard. Come back.
Yo.
The car was hard. Bro, okay, hold on. Let's get back.
Yo.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna say this right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was trashing this movie before. I thought it was gonna be bad.
Yo.
I don't care too much for 50 Cent
Or Andrew Schultz.
being Borat. Andrew Schultz gonna work. Cause I think Andrew Schultz is. I think Andrew Schultz gonna be Dan.
50 Cent fits that.
50 Cent, I go. But bro, I don't gonna lie to you. It looks cheesy as hell. But if they're going
in a good way,
yeah, in a good way. If they're going based off of the video game feeling, it feels like that.
Yeah, it feels like
the
that.
costumes are very like. I don't know about that,
bro. It feels like Street Fighter 1 for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
They just got that. And like, whatever this is, we're making a movie of this. Bro,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Seeing Ryu I was hating at first. Ryu did his thing.
Chun-Li.
Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li do their thing. Boro do their thing. Guile, I'm having a hard time because the hair looks kind of ridiculous.
That was always a ridiculous hair. It's hard to capture that. But
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I think they got it.
No. I think so. Cammy looked good in there. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Bison, I'm having a hard time.
Yeah,
seeing
Bison
it.
looks like a little bitch.
Bison,
Compared to like Bison looks like in the game.
yeah, Bison is a little bit hard for me to see, but we'll get to it.
Oh my God.
But I would say the cinematography so far is dark. The fighting looks good. It looks good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was
It
hating
looks
on
great.
it. I
It
was
looks
hating
great.
on that movie, bro. It looks a lot good. It looks a lot better than what I thought it was gonna be, bro. I think they even had a Kuma or was that Blanca? I don't know who that was. It looked good, bro.
Oh, the guy with the hair. I think it was E Honda.
No, there's a guy that had the freaking eyes.
Oh,
it could be a
okay.
Kuma. I don't know.
If it's fire, probably.
It looked good,
Damn.
bro. Listen, Zangief looked good too.
Oh, Zangief.
Zangief look
Hold on.
amazing.
What's the studio behind this one?
What, this movie?
Yeah, studio.
Figure it out. But
behind-
no, I'm gonna say, man, I gotta give it to it. It was a short trailer, but I ain't gonna lie, I was sleep on it, bro. Damn, it looked really good, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looked really good.
All right, doesn't matter.
It looked great, bro.
Dude, oh man, that's so good.
I'm more excited to see this than see Supergirl.
I care. This one took it over by the water, bro. I gotta ask you a question. You gotta.
Go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
You were hating it at first. Now you're not. What do you rate this one?
Just the trailer,
Just a trailer.
it's like an 8.
Damn.
8.5 with 10. Like I don't, and I only again, it's a trailer. I can't give it, but it looked good. The fighting looked good. It's what's one thing that I do miss? I miss martial arts being a fad. Remember back in the old Street Fighter back in like '93, we had like Jean-Claude Van Damme and them.
Yeah.
Or even just that era.
Or let's take it back. Remember Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon and stuff like
Oh,
that,
that's-
or like the old like fighting style, like Drunken Master and everything.
Yeah,
bro. The
I
kung
miss-
fu movies, bro. Yes.
Yeah, I miss movies having like where karate was a thing or fighting. Now, yeah, we have karate, but it ain't like it used to be. But me seeing Ryu and Ken, bro, only thing I didn't see was a Hadouken.
Oh,
Had I seen that-
you took my. I was like, as soon as I see a Hadouken in that movie, when I go watch it, bro, it's over, bro. Like,
I don't like look good. But the biggest part that got me like the same way that it got you, the breaking of the car.
didn't we just
That
talk
was
about that? We
hard.
just talked about that. I was
that
like, bro,
was a hard piece to add into it, bro. I don't know, dog.
let me ask you another question, because I think I can answer it, but I want you to answer it. Thinking about the movie now, and we kind of see it. We see similarities to like the first Street Fighter that kind of exists, right?
The game or the movie?
The game.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of the Super Nintendo Street Fighter, the
Yeah,
first one,
yeah.
like the start and everything. So with that being said, how do you think the plot is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like where he fights character by character? Are we gonna get a Ryu origin story? Like, what do you think? How are they gonna play that?
Damn, that's a good question and that's the thing about Street Fighter is that Street Fighter never really had a story to it. Like Mortal Kombat had a story. Like you knew Liu Kang,
And they
he was a chosen one.
into that. Yeah,
That was it. Street Fighter just always seemed like a bunch of random people fighting.
from like different regions of the world. Yeah.
Only thing I can tie in is Bison probably being obviously he's the main villain, but I don't know, bro. I don't know how they're gonna fit that into it. Like there's one scene you see Ryu fighting with Ken, but even the movie back in the day, the way that they did it was like Jean-Claude being in the freaking army and Bison had everybody in trap. But I don't know this one, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It's like a bunch of random fighting. I don't know. This like a bunch of random fighting to me. It'll make sense though, but I don't know right now, bro.
I kind of feel, just kind of looking at it, that they might, just because they put the car in there, they might do it where it's like, all right, hey, I'm a legend. You're like, all right, well, you got to go face these people to get here, to get to some
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
cool. So then he fights each character like at the club, outside,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Like each one of them, Andrew Schultz and everything, and then he goes at the end to fight Bison. If low key, as cheesy as that's gonna sound, if that is the way it plays out, and he ends up going to Bison in the end of the movie, I'm gonna like that shit. Low key, I'm gonna be like, hey, that will make it like a 8, 9 for me, or maybe a 9.
So you think it's gonna be centered around Ryu? Well, not Ryu. You know what is that? Ryu.
Ryu.
Do you think it's gonna be centered around Ryu?
I mean, it has to be. It's
Yeah.
Ryu, and then Ken, is his counterpart, which
Yeah.
is like Loki, his homie, and then
Yeah.
Chun-Li is his girl. Like, I mean, it's got to play out like that way. I mean, it's gonna be weird if you're just gonna have a bunch of randomness, like just people just like
Fighting?
about fighting,
Yeah.
and like, oh, you took him out, or you're the champion, all right, cool. It's got to be Ryu. Like at the end of the day, even the video games portray it as Ryu being the guy that makes it and stuff. But one thing that you brought up, and it was crazy to me, is that thinking at all of the fighting games that exist. Like you got Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, Tekken, all that.
Final Fight.
You are correct. It's crazy that Street Fighter, we barely got any story or origin stories or anything from that. Because I was trying to think maybe Tekken was the closest, but even Tekken, you still learned about each
Had a
character.
little story there.
Like the Kasamas, they all have like this demon thing about them, the curse, like, you know. So this is sad that I say, because Street Fighter is one of my favorite games. I don't know really much about the characters that much. Like I know probably just by assuming that, you know, Ryu obviously is like friends with Ken, but they're like that rivalry friends. Like they always have that rivalry. Yeah, so I can't. Can you maybe you might know, and can you give us a breakdown at least of like how that works? Like why do the league exist? Like what's the tournament? What's, like, you know?
The only thing I can say with Street Fighter is from Street Fighter Alpha.
Okay.
I knew Ryu was dealing with the Dark Hado, which is what Akuma had, gone into. And so with his story solely, it was always like Ryu learning how to control the Dark Hado and to fight Akuma. That's how I always knew the whole rivalry. Ken was there, Goken was there. It never really showed like Guy on them because they didn't really fit into that Chun-Li. So that was that. That's why I said, like you just said, like Street Fighter has always been a great. I think it's probably one of the most successful, just pure fighting games that didn't really need a story to it.
It was just fighting. Yeah.
I remember playing Mortal Kombat Trilogy, or just Mortal Kombat. Every character had a story.
And you played through it all the way.
You played through it all the way, and the minute you beat it, it will give you a little breakdown at the end of what happened.
I remember it.
Yeah, you remember that, right?
That was fun. Tekken was the same way too.
Yeah, but Street Fighter, it was like you fight, and honestly, that was a really good how you call it, couch, not a couch co-op, but a couch fighting game. You would come over to my house, we play all day, and that's it. We didn't care about a storyline.
Oh, bro.
You know what's funny? I grew up thinking Ryu and Ken were brothers. For the longest, I thought that. When I got older, I'm like, wait, this guy is Japanese and this guy is American.
I knew they were. I was like, this guy's Japanese, this guy's American, yeah.
But growing up, I wanted them to be family so bad.
They were bros. They were bros.
Like I said, man, we're going to wrap this up, but I don't know anything about this movie as far as the storyline. I am glad that it kind of crept up on us because, like I said, there's been so many trailers this week with just movies coming out. Like I said, Avatar coming out, trailer coming out, this came out, Supergirl coming out. So much stuff coming around, bro, but this looked good. And I apologize. I was hating on this movie.
Can I just say one thing? Can you maybe, I don't know the term of it, but like what's that type of theme and style where it's like very neon, not like cyberpunk, but it's like, you know, like Miami Vice, kind of like, you know what I'm talking about?
I would just call it Miami Vice because I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? It feels like a Miami Vice kind of like nightlife style, like, you know.
Do you think it captured, okay, and maybe this is time to your question.
Yes.
Do you think it captured the time of when Street Fighter was there, like back in like '93, and kind of, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that it captured that '90s feel a little bit?
Yeah, like
I think it did.
The '80s, '90s feel. Yes. I think it did a great job of doing that. Yes.
It's like an adult Stranger Things.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about, but I do agree. I feel like it captured that like 80s, 90s feel. That's what I'm saying. Like the not any Street Fighter. The specific one is the Super Nintendo Street Fighter.
Yeah. 93.
Yeah, it's got like the 80s bleeding out a little bit to like the 90s, the end of the era. So like it's still kind of alive. So like it's those colors from that time.
I got you.
And I'm excited for it. The costumes look good. The fighting style looked classic, like the way it did back in the day. But yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of research in this one. I want to know. I still need to find out the studio. I still want to find out who is the choreographer for the fighting style, because you always find one person that kind of directs all the fighting styles and everything. Because depending on who it is, there's a lot of people. There's people like that direct like the John Wick movies.
Yeah.
I'll just give it down because I don't know a lot off the top of my head, but. Depending on that, want to see who is choreography in that. But if you guys have any questions on this, or if you think that, what do you think of this trailer? Give it your rating of a 1 through 10 right there in the comments. But yeah, anything else from the people from the home?
Nah, nothing. I said I do apologize to y'all. 50 Cent was posting about it. I was hating, but boy, this looks good. So y'all let us know what y'all think about this movie trailer, man. But until next time, we'll see you guys. Peace.